A very warm welcome to each and every one of you at the Crick Hub. And it's yet another video, and this time it's a different topic altogether. After the Under 19 World Cup, it's time to switch our attention to the seniors team. That is India versus New Zealand series going on. And the New Zealand have got a thumping victory on the home side by 7 wickets, courtesy of Daryl Mitchell. Joining by my side to for the post match discussion is Mr. Shayak, the sports journalist on the Telegraph, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be enjoying this conversation throughout as we take you through. A very warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Orijit.
Yeah, and first and foremost, I think after a win in the first ODI, then it's a loss for Team India in the second ODI. And do you look at it as a preparatory for the ODI World Cup that is in 2027, the next year?
Well, first things first, there's still more than 20 months remaining for the ODI World Cup.
Hmm.
So there's still enough time for that.
Yes. Hmm.
But but yeah, it's as India don't have too many ODI matches assigned. So from that perspective, I think
Hmm.
this particular series against New Zealand this assumes a little more importance.
Hmm.
So if you look, I mean, if we look back in today's game,
Hmm.
I think mm, the batting, yes, it flattered to deceive.
Hmm.
You know, yes, agreed that this Rajkot pitch, which usually turns
Yeah.
out to be a batting
A batting
belter,
friendly one. Yeah. Hmm.
but on this occasion, it wasn't quite so. It had a little bit of slowness in it,
Hmm.
besides the variable bounce.
Very
So,
true.
so in that case, from that perspective, both fast bowlers and spinners had a bit did have their share of purchase in it.
Hmm.
So,
And
yeah, yeah. Tell me.
yeah, and what do you think did really go wrong for Team India in today's game? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I was just coming to that point.
hmm,
Even after Rohit Sharma and skipper Gill took India to a solid start, but
hmm, hmm,
those four quick wickets, or
hmm,
I would rather say three quick wickets, because
hmm,
when Kohli and Gill were batting
hmm,
together, the scoring rate was still close to six.
hmm, very
But
much. Yeah.
that departure of Shubman Gill, he played a poor
Hmm,
shot, I must say. The way he was batting, he should have got at least another 25, 30 more runs, if not more.
definitely. Hmm,
He played a poor shot. Anyway, that's part of the game. It happens. But after that,
hmm,
the wickets of Kohli and Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer
hmm.
was yet again a pathetic shot.
Yeah,
I
that was
mean,
again very bad.
this is Shreyas's problem. He gets well set and
Hmm,
then he plays,
hmm,
all these, kind of unnecessary strokes. Uh, on this kind of a pitch, you just needed to be a little more patient,
hmm.
and that's exactly what KL Rahul showed,
Yeah,
and
Gail
and
Rahul,
even
mind
Ravindra
you.
Jadeja.
Hmm,
Yeah, and even Ravindra Jadeja. And I mean, if not for those
hmm,
two partnerships Rahul stitched, with Jadeja and Nitish Reddy,
hmm,
I don't
hmm.
think India would have reached even 220 or 230.
Yeah, yeah,
And
very much spot on. And I think I must say that KL Rahul at number five, he seems like a different beast altogether in the ODI format. Don't you
yeah,
think the
he's
same?
owning that slot. Yeah, yeah, it's he, I did a write up on KL Rahul today, and so I was just
All
going
right.
through his numbers
Hmm,
since the start of the ODI
hmm,
World Cup. This last ODI
hmm,
World Cup in 2023.
hmm,
In 27 innings since that
hmm,
game against Australia and Chennai till today's game in Rajkot, he
hmm,
has scored 1,068 runs in 27
hmm,
innings, has
hmm,
been unbeaten on 10 occasions.
hmm.
So his average since October 2023 till today's game is 62.82, and his strike rate reached 97.53. So you can't ask for anything more from KL Rahul.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's okay. I mean, Kohli and Rohit, they are always there, but
Yeah.
But you have to agree that they are at the fag end of their career.
Hmm.
So from that from that angle, if you see, then KL Rahul's
Hmm.
role assumes in in India's ODI batting lineup, KL Rahul's role becomes much more important.
Hmm.
And in this number five position, the way and sometimes he has batted at number six also.
Hmm.
So in these two, I mean, in the middle order, he's just showing that that it's the kind of game that he loves to play.
Hmm.
He can rotate the strike, and if needed, you know, especially at the depth, he's there to accelerate. And one very
Yeah.
integral part of his
Hmm.
game is he avoids playing those rash, extravagant shots.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, he has got a very measured approach.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is
and
how you play ODI cricket, actually.
yeah, that is exactly how you play ODI cricket. Just spot on. And I mean, you just summed it up very well. I have to say that. Just talk about Keel Rahul. I mean, talk about understanding the situation and adapting according to that. I think that is something that he does great. And to bring consistency with that, I mean, that is just impeccable about Keel Rahul, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. If you just
Yeah.
look at, I mean, if you haven't watched any innings of KL Rahul so far,
Hmm.
but if you have a look at
Hmm.
his numbers,
Yeah.
they reflect everything.
Yeah.
62 average is not a matter of joke, and then a
Definitely.
strike rate of 97, almost 100.
Hmm.
So, so the way he has been batting over the last 2 or 2.5 years
Hmm.
particularly in ODI cricket,
Hmm.
uh, that's just beyond brilliance, I would say. Just brilliant. So, and at the same time,
Hmm.
I mean, if we look back at last year's Champions Trophy,
Hmm.
had he not been solid on one end in that semi-final against Australia,
Hmm.
things could well have gone haywire for India.
Definitely, definitely, and that's a very valid point that you make about it. I mean, he's been such a pivotal factor in this ODI lineup for Team India.
Absolutely.
And I just like to take a little back, a few while back you mentioned about Virat Kohli, and one thing that I just couldn't get off my head since having watched his dismissal is that did at any point in time this game remind you of the 2023 World Cup final against Australia? I mean, the way it started, Rohit gets out, Virat Kohli gets out in that very same fashion. He gets chopped on back to the stumps, and then KL Rahul comes. But thank God that the result is not. I mean, yeah, result is a loss, but at least KL got a century.
Yeah, from Kale's point of
Some
view, this game
patterns.
was, it couldn't have been a better game for him. I mean, from his individual point of view.
Hmm.
But you know, to speak of Kohli, okay, these things happen. After all, you have to admit that he's not at his
Hmm.
best. Okay, fine, he might be scoring. He has
Hmm.
scored.
Hmm.
Uh, I think in the last five innings he has 200s, and then
Yeah.
a 93 in the previous game. Fine, agreed. You know, but we have to admit that he's at the twilight of his career, at least twilight, if not the fag end. I
Hmm.
mean, his Bhakts will be very angry if I say that he's at the fag end, but you have to accept that he I mean, both he and Rohit Sharma are at the twilight of their careers.
Hmm.
So, I mean, for any human, it's not. For any cricketer, it's not humanly possible to score in every game. But and Kohli, I mean, as I said, as I said just now,
Hmm.
I mean, if you are at the twilight of your career, these mistakes will happen. And against stronger, better bowling attacks, these mistakes will happen more. So you have to live with that. And yes, I mean, if you look at his dismissal in today's game,
Hmm.
yeah, he could have done better because it was in uh, a delivery that was shaping into him, and I
Hmm.
think he tried to work it away
The cover and
towards.
extra coverage in there. Just moved.
No, it seemed like
Yeah.
he tried to work it towards the third man region, and he chopped it
Hmm.
onto his stumps.
Hmm.
So yes, this was a mistake he made, but these things will happen.
Hmm.
You can't expect you know one batsman in his late 30s to score in every game. That's not possible.
Yeah, definitely not possible. And but someone who really scored well today is Daryl Mitchell. And I am not. I mean, I don't understand. Sometimes there are certain kind of players that really do well against Team India. You have a look at someone like Ricky Ponting, someone like Quinton de Kock, and now it seems like Daryl Mitchell. He has an average of 67 in ODIs against India. He's got 300s, 250s as well in just 12 innings. And I mean, just come at the time and he just scores against India. What would you make of it?
Yeah, we know that we have seen earlier also in the, I think last year and also in 2021 when New Zealand had come for the Test series. Mitchell had played a few innings which were, I mean, at least I would say quite out of the box.
Hmm.
If you look back, if you look back at the 2024 series, which they won 3-0 against India,
Hmm.
at that Wankhede surface, I think he got a half century in the first. At least in one of the two innings, he got a half century,
Hmm.
and that surface was not at all easy to bat on.
Yeah.
So, and another important aspect of Mitchell's game is that when they, it seemed, he appears as someone who likes to thrive in pressure. If you look back at although it's a different format, but at
Hmm.
the 2021 T20 World Cup semi-final against
Hmm.
England, New Zealand weren't in a comfortable position at all. You know, but Mitchell with a little bit of help from, I think it was Jimmy Neesham,
Hmm.
he just took the game away from England in a space of 1 or 2 overs. So he is a player of, I must say, I mean, after Kane Williamson, I think
Hmm.
in terms of in terms of reliability, I think he's New Zealand's best. Although they do have players like Rachin Ravindra and then Devon Conway, but
Hmm.
if it comes to dealing with pressure
Hmm.
and
Yeah, definitely.
thriving
He has
and
been one of the best.
thriving in adversity,
Hmm.
I I think Mitchell is New Zealand's best bet. It's my personal opinion, though. But I
No,
think
even I feel the same, you know. I mean, time and again, he showcased why he's so much highly rated and highly backed by the New Zealand team. At
absolutely.
middle order, he comes in and just soaks the pressure and just does what is needed
Just
of the
soaks in the
team
process.
for the team.
Absolutely. I
Hmm.
mean, he did in today's game also. When New
Hmm.
Zealand were 46 for 2 in the 13th
Hmm.
over, India were having the upper hand.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
in one over of uh, uh, of Nitish Reddy,
Hmm.
he launched him over mid on for a four, and from that
Hmm.
stage onwards, he was in total control of his innings. And although Kuldeep, uh, he was quite expensive, and he also,
Hmm.
he should have had Mitchell's wicket had Prasidh Krishna not shelved that easy catch at long on. Still, the way Mitchell tackled Kuldeep was just brilliant. He got behind the line of almost each and every ball. He swept well. He reverse swept well. So, I mean, what more could you ask for? For
Definitely. With definitely, absolutely right there. And going 1-1, the series is leveled 1-1 at the moment, and going into the next game that is in whole card, Madhya Pradesh in Indore. It is
Indore.
again another surface that has been batting heaven, a batting paradise, a treat for the batters. What do we expect of the team India? Like, do you think they are going to make any changes to the team, or are they going to go with the same combination, thinking that it's a decider?
It will be interesting because they back Nitish Reddy. They selected Nitish Reddy
Hmm.
for today's game.
Over Washington.
Oh,
Yeah. Sundar.
he's ruled out.
Sundar. He's ruled out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's
Injured.
ruled out, and as per latest reports, he might be out of the T20 World Cup also.
Hmm.
So, and so Reddy. I mean, if you look at Reddy,
Hmm.
mm, he did a decent job with the bat. He was involved with
Hmm.
that 57-run partnership with KL Rahul
Hmm.
for the sixth wicket.
Hmm.
But with the ball, he wasn't, I mean, much effective. So, I mean, since this current Indian team has a fascination
Hmm.
and kind of obsession regarding all rounders, so
Yeah.
I guess he might continue for Sunday's decider also.
Yeah, that could be thing. That could certainly be thing. Or also, there's someone like Ayush Badoni. I personally would love to see Ayush Badoni in Indian
I
colors.
don't know why he has
Uh,
been selected.
that is a big question in itself.
I
Uh,
don't know why he
uh,
has been selected.
yeah, with so many players on queue. I mean, like someone like Ruturaj
Yeah,
Gaikwad is just waiting after scoring a
yeah, he scored a
century.
century against South Africa and then he got
Yeah,
dumped.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the curiosity
that tells the
itself.
entire story. Yeah.
Yeah, it does tell. It does tell. But before we wrap this session up, the last and final question, and that is regarding the series. Before the Caravan moves to the T20I series against New Zealand, there's one ODI left. So, what are your predictions for the series? Is New Zealand gonna win the series like they did in India in the Test series previously the last year, or whether it will be India that will come back stronger?
Well, I think to an extent, quite a bit depends on the toss because
Hmm.
in Indore, I don't think it will be this kind of a wicket with variable bounce and slowness.
Hmm.
Usually Indore wickets too have been on the flattest side and flattest of
Hmm.
sides. So I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it will be extremely helpful for batters.
Hmm. Hmm.
So which makes and there could be dew in Indore. There could be dew.
Hmm.
I mean, in today's match, I mean, I don't think there was any dew at all. So indoor dew could be a factor. So again, so the team that bowls first may have a bit of advantage. If India bowl first, it's obviously
Hmm.
advantage India.
Yeah, with a heavy batting lineup, I mean, and in this Indian teams loves to chase as well. With Virat Kohli out there, the
Yeah, and
chase
then
master, someone like
at this yeah,
yeah,
and then at the same time, I mean, although they did a better job today, but New
hmm,
Zealand, this current New Zealand bowling line, New Zealand bowling attack is still short on
hmm.
experience.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
this
I mean, it's not even the A team of New Zealand. Yeah,
absolutely not. It's almost
hmm.
like a B team.
Hmm. Very much. It's like a super smash team of the New Zealand team. I mean,
Yeah,
look at
almost
the
like
players
that.
and you
Almost like
remember.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This guy, I mean, the this Aditya Ashok, he was dropped, and the
they
one
did.
who replaced him today,
Yeah. Jaden Lennox. Yeah,
Jaden Lennox, he's
yeah,
also a debutant.
yeah. Definitely, he was. So yeah, surprising to see. I mean, but interesting, just to see that so these young guns coming up the ranks and performing in India. I mean, if as a pure cricket fan, I mean, not just an Indian fan. If you look at it, I think that that's something that I personally love to see these young guns coming up and stepping up the
Yeah,
shoes, filling the shoes.
it's definitely creditable. I mean, the way
Yeah.
the way they have fought back. I thought
Hmm.
that it's going to be an easy 3-0 sweep for India, but they proved me wrong.
New Zealand is very unpredictable when it comes to these kind of
Absolutely,
situations.
yeah, absolutely. No, they have this fighting spirit. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't rule that out at all.
Hmm. True. All right, so thank you so much, Mr. Shaik, for joining us in this insightful session about the India versus New Zealand series. We'll see you once again in another video. For the time being, to all the viewers, make sure to subscribe this channel, the Crick Hub, and make sure to like this video and share among your cricket friends, cricket viewers, cricket enthusiasts, and yes, do stay tuned to our network and all the social media handles for more such cricketing updates. Thank you so much, guys.